good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, what it do? We live from Las Vegas, y'all. Once again, y'all know I practically live here. I hope everybody had a really good summer. I know it's coming to an end, not the heat, but all the kiddos going back to school and whatnot. At that time to have another chat with y'all, have a little woo just so y'all have a little glimpse of what's been going on with me and going on in my life. So yeah, okay, so boom. My first update is that I have been having a friend stay with me probably for about 3 to 4 months now. If you guys been tuned into the channel for a while, then you've probably seen her on my Atlanta vlog a while back. Kiana, if you watching this, hey girl, hey. I would say a little bit after Memorial Day, maybe like a couple days after, she had texted me and asked if she could come stay for a while she gets some things together, and I was like, of course. And y'all know how I usually am about my alone time and being by myself. Like it be real strict around here. But what's crazy is literally a couple days before she had texted me, I was talking to the Lord, I was in prayer, and I was like, God, please show me the areas of my life that I am selfish in. I wanted to be more of a servant to others and be a cheerful giver rather than just giving because it's the Christian thing to do. So I kid you not, I had prayed that prayer, and then a couple days later Kiana texted me and I was like, oh okay. But I will say that not only is she an amazing friend, but she's also been a blessing to me in so many ways that I didn't even know I needed. She's very loving and caring. I would say we both know how each other operate, and we're very unserious. Usually on my off days, we got this whole morning routine going where we'll wake up, do our devotional, have breakfast, go to the gym, and then get our day started. She also loves to cook, y'all. She be throwing down in the kitchen. Y'all know I don't really be cooking like that. Like, I love to eat, but I don't love to cook. Most times she'll whip something up and then I'll clean the kitchen after. I am the cleaner, y'all. I'm very particular about the way that I clean. It's very therapeutic for me. So yeah, we just got like a whole little system going. One other thing, because I'm gonna brag on my friend, y'all, she did my hair. She did my hair. Y'all like it? It's cute. I feel like this is definitely my go-to style now. Like, I just love this style of braids in the front and twists in the back. Yeah, that's me. So prepare to be sick of it. Having a live-in hairstylist, also 10 out of 10, also very much tea. But anyways, y'all, I say all of that to say that her being with me has been a major blessing, and I definitely think it showed me that I began to idolize being alone. A lot of times when I'm stressed out and overwhelmed and going through intense spiritual warfare, I tend to isolate away from everybody. But I realized that that's not a very healthy thing to do at all, and it definitely hinders my relationships with people because the communication on my end kind of just like ceases. I used to be that person that considered myself a low maintenance friend, but I had to really do an evaluation. Like, okay, is that really a thing, or are you just a bad friend? Then one last thing that I wanted to touch on regarding giving, I wanted to find somewhere where I could give back on my off days, because I don't want to just give monetarily, I also want to give back with my time. A few months back I had applied for this volunteer organization like in my little local area. I was actually really excited to hear back, but unfortunately I never heard from anyone. Nobody ever reached out. Fast forward a couple weeks ago, my coworker that y'all seen literally in the last vlog, Kisi, she asked if we wanted to help feed the homeless and make like little supply kit bags, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like, where there was no opportunity, God made an opportunity. He was like, yeah, you gonna serve. So yeah, I'm really excited to start that up. And actually I do need to text her, because I think we started talking about it, but then everybody got busy with work and life and whoop. So hopefully we can get that going by September. I think it'll be a really great opportunity for the flight attendants to just come together, chop it up, and give back to the community. So the next topic that I want to touch on, hold on. Okay, so the next topic that I want to touch on, something that I've been pondering over for a while, is actually my future. I'm gonna be 100% real and raw with you guys. I'm someone that's always struggled with feeling behind in life, and I be having to pray over this too, because I know when you live for God, you don't have a reason to stress or worry about your future. But I've always been very big on self-development and becoming the best version of yourself in all aspects of life. Super goal driven, like that's just a part of who I am, and I want to work for God and be within his will. So with that being said, it's a difference between God telling you to rest and be still and listen to his voice, listen to what he's telling you to do. It's a difference between that and already knowing what you're supposed to be doing but you're not doing it. And I've definitely been doing the second one. I absolutely love my job as a flight attendant, all the pros and cons that come with it. I don't care about what nobody be saying. I love my job. Our camera about to die. So I was saying, yes, I absolutely love my job. However, this was never the end goal. The end goal for me has always been entrepreneurship, but I think once I started this job, I fell in love with it a lot more than I thought I would. It's just supposed to be a stepping stone into my next goal, but I think once I got in and got settled, I was just like, okay, this is kind of nice. Even when I was on reserve, bro, I was really enjoying it. And then they opened Houston, then I got a line, then I got the apartment I always wanted. You couldn't tell me nothing, okay? But now lately the thoughts been popping up in my mind like, okay, you're here and it's definitely a blessing, but it was never intended for you to stay here. God wants to bless me up here and to not be comfortable with where I'm at right now. And I'm grateful for where I am right now. Like, don't get it confused, but I can't try and linger in a season that I'm supposed to be in temporarily when eventually I have to move on to the next season. And if you do try to stay in a season longer than you're supposed to, eventually God gonna start shifting some stuff around and it's gonna force you to move into the next season, all because you want to be disobedient and complacent. So as far as entrepreneurship, one of my passions has always been solo travel. I absolutely love solo travel, and not only vacation style, but I also want to try backpacking, where you're gone for like a month, 2, 3, 6 months with nothing but a backpack, straight digital nomad style, just exploring different countries around the world. So of course, in order to be able to do that, I'm gonna need some funds. So the bills are paid and everything is taken care of, thank God. I'm still gonna need to increase my income in order to live the lifestyle that I want to live. That's just what it is. And I know part of the reason why I haven't gone all in with entrepreneurship is because I'm afraid. I'm afraid of failure and afraid to step out, afraid to go broke. So instead, I'll just self-sabotage, like, well, you know, let me get X, Y, and Z done first. Like, let me make sure that all of my ducks are in a row. Woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. One thing about them ducks, they never gonna all be in a row. You have to start before you feel quote unquote ready, and just trust that God is gonna lead you and guide you and get you where you need to be. So yeah, that's what's really been on my mind. It's like a lot to think about, but it's really not. All you really have to do is just take it day by day. I think a lot of times we overcomplicate stuff and we look at things as way bigger than what they really are, which is what I feel like I've been doing. If you just put one foot in front of the other every single day, you take those small steps every single day, you gonna get there, bro. So I don't know why I be like overcomplicating stuff and overthinking stuff in my mind about it. Even if you do make a mistake along the way or take a L, number one, God is gonna work it out for your good regardless, and number two, you're gonna get the lesson from it. So you ain't really taking a loss, you only taking lessons. I know I'm guilty of randomly disappearing on here all the time because I just be wanting to live in peace, out the way, live in the moment. But that's also a form of selfishness too on my part, because this channel is essentially to help other people. And I know I be all over the place. I be talking about this and that. I be talking about flight attendant content, travel content. I be talking about my walk with God. I be touching on everything. At the end of the day, I'm trying to help people in whatever area of life that they may need it. So y'all know that this is my OG, triple OG platform. I think on my YouTube channel, it's gonna be a lot of flight attendant content and like some solo diaries, things like that. I might try some weekly vlogs. If you guys like that, comment down below. It'll be a little bit tougher because I don't like to be on camera 24/7, but we getting out of that. If you want more informational stuff like flight attendant content, woo woo woo, I don't know, just comment, let me know. Guys, I had to change the sim, so that must mean it's time to wrap it up. Yeah, so we'll have some flight attendant content going on here, solo diaries, weekly vlogs, things like that, informational stuff. I'm gonna start posting a lot more on TikTok because it's like easy, it's like short form content. Don't take that long to edit and do all that stuff. TikTok will probably be more so like solo adventure stuff, like solo travel advice, grub spots. I'm trying to be on my Keep Lee. I'm trying to be on my for show you right on. If you want to get in contact with me, then you can also email me. I'll put my email down in the description below. That way, you know, if you want to have like a private discussion about something, then I'm definitely open to that as well. I'm pouring into others where I can and just getting into the right mindset of things to come in the future. But I hope this video wasn't too all over the place. Hopefully something resonated with you and something that you're going through. Comment down below any thoughts, questions, concerns. Love you guys so much, and I will see y'all in my next video.